Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight, I have two really special guests, Sarah and Rebecca. And you know what? They both have incredible stories. I love them both. It has been so much fun getting to know them throughout the years here at Lemongrass Spa. And they're going to be chatting about what they would have really liked to have known before they started a home-based business. Now, home-based businesses are hotter now than ever, right? And we're hearing about all different kinds of opportunities that are available online. And Lemongrass offers a fantastic opportunity to get involved and really understand a little bit more about yourself and entrepreneurship, but also, of course, about clean beauty. So welcome to the call tonight, Rebecca and Sarah. Thank you so much for being on with me.
Oh, thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
having me.
Well, you are welcome. So I wanted to start out by letting Sarah, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you and your family.
My name is Sarah. I have been a consultant for just over 5 years. It has been wonderful, something I didn't expect. I was one of those people that joined for the discount. I am a mom of 8. I homeschool. I
Hold a
spend a lot
minute.
of
Hold
time.
on a minute. You are a mom of 8.
I'm a mom of 8. Yep. And when I had joined, I was super pregnant with my 8th. And so super fun. She joined from the business right from the start. My first home party was about 2 weeks before she was born. And then I started doing events, in-home events with her. And my older daughter would come with me. I mean, you can't really go wrong when you bring a baby to a party and people are passing the baby around. So it's been really fun from the beginning. And my kids have been very involved since the very beginning.
That's amazing, Sarah. I'm so inspired by that. I have a similar story. My youngest daughter, I took to spa parties when I was very first starting the company. And so I can absolutely resonate with that. And who doesn't love holding a baby, meanwhile, enjoying the great sense of and experiencing spa products, right? That's
Yeah.
perfect.
It was so fun. And then it was really fun when we were in the catalog for Healing Elements. I'm like, oh, this is perfect because Healing Element solves all problems in this household. Everything that's wrong, mom, where's the healing elements? So yeah,
Exactly.
beginning.
Oh, it's so true. Well, Sarah, it's great to have you on tonight. Rebecca, great to have you.
So glad to be here. Thanks for having me. My name is Rebecca. I live in Kalispell, Montana. My husband and I are building a home on the top of a mountain right now, kind of doing the whole homesteading thing. It's going to be quite a lifestyle change. We have 4 kids. All of them are adults. And our daughter, Maddie, and her husband, Jake, just gave me my first grandchild back in September. So it's true what they say. It's the best. It's just the best thing ever.
Oh, congratulations on that. That's so exciting, Rebecca. Now I have to ask, ever since the series Yellowstone came out, is Montana just like blowing up right now with people
Oh,
coming to
yes.
visit and a lot of tourists? So tell me a little bit about that.
It's true. We have blown up quite a bit. In fact, I have a lot of real estate friends who at least once a week get phone calls asking if the Yellowstone Ranch is for sale. First of all, there is no such thing. Okay, you guys, the Dutton Ranch does not really exist. Okay, it's just fake, and it's not even in the location that they say it is. It's not there. So it's in another location, and I think I'm going to keep it a secret. So
Maybe you should keep it out on the wraps, but you could text it to me later if you would like
okay,
to. Yeah.
all right.
Now, Rebecca, you're going to get all kinds of private messages.
Yes.
The two of you have gotten to know each other really well through your lemongrass business. In fact, you're kind of like work wives. I understand that you chat daily, maybe 2 times or sometimes 3 times a day. So how did you two meet?
Well, Sarah is on my team. Somebody that I have directly under me, Sarah signed up under her. And like Sarah said earlier, she signed up only to get the discount. But then just started sharing the products and her business exploded. And we actually, Sarah, correct me if I'm wrong, but We talked for a good year just on the phone and via Facebook Messenger, texting, whatever. I don't think we actually met face to face. Was it at a leadership retreat or a
Yeah.
conference?
Yep, I joined in March and I think it was 2 Januaries later. So I think it was almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So when we met, I felt like we already knew each other. It's just
Yeah.
we had seen
Mhm.
each other in person. We had even chatted video chat. So like you have this person that becomes your best friend and you've never even seen her face in real life. So no, it was really fun
Yeah.
to get to know each other. And that's one thing about this business is you make friends all over the country and you feel like you're more than just business partners. You become really good friends. And that was totally unexpected when I joined. Like I said, the person that joined for the discount.
In fact, I have to say, with us moving to this mountainside retreat, we will be moving like the week after conference. And so I just said to my husband a few days ago, honey, is conference really something I should be doing this year? Being that we're going to be getting ready to move into this house. It's going to be a big deal. It's like, nope, you haven't seen Sarah in like a year. So you have to go see Sarah. So he's encouraging me to get to conference because of that.
And that is the same with my husband. I'm very, very blessed to have such a supportive husband that's saying, no, you guys need to go, because that is a huge part of conference too, is just being there. The training is great and everything. And you learn so much, but when you leave, you have such a full, everything's like full. You feel fulfilled by, going there, meeting with, the wonderful ladies, meeting new people. And it's unlike anything that you'll ever experience. It was so different than what I expected. So I love that as we transition, as you guys are building, as we're remodeling, your business just moves along with you. It may look different. Your business may look completely different. And is it sometimes hard? Absolutely. But the thing is it can just go right with you. And I love the fact that it truly is flexible. It's nice to be able to bring in income and still be able to stay home.
So we are currently renting a home, and as we get ready to move into our home that we're building, and we don't have Wi-Fi. We just could not get Wi-Fi connected at our home. So I'm doing everything with my telephone and my data. And the same thing will be true when we move up on the mountain. We can't get satellite internet for probably till next year. So it's one of those things. I'm so grateful that it is so easy to do what I do from my phone. Do I prefer having a desk with a computer and a printer? Absolutely. But you don't have to have it to do this. And I just got done moving one of my daughters to Tennessee. It was like a big, long road trip, but I was able to do everything I needed to do on my phone. It was so easy. People could ask me questions. They could ask for my opinion on what kind of a product I recommended them. And I could stay in touch with them. I could help them with orders, everything right there in the car on my phone. I wasn't driving. Okay.
Just to clarify.
I love that. Ladies, obviously you've covered a lot with flexibility, moving. You two have done a lot in this last year. It's pretty incredible. But you spoke to it, Rebecca, being able to run a business from your phone is huge. And I think because so many of us are so ready to get out and travel, we're going to be busy this summer, hopefully getting out, exploring the great outdoors. Maybe I'll be stalking you and coming to Montana, who knows?
I'll show you the good
everyone
stuff,
else,
Heidi.
right? No, but I think that's just so important to understand just how simple and easy this business can be. So what are some of the other things that come to mind when you ask yourself, what would I have been surprised about or pleasantly surprised about had I known this was going to be part of having a home-based business?
I think,
go ahead, Sarah, go ahead.
no, I was going to say, all I was going to say was one thing I'd like to add is that I didn't realize, growing up, we read labels, and then as I got older and it became, labels became a bigger deal. I've been a label reader for a really long time, and more so for food. You kind of forget about your skincare and your body care. And in my mind, I always thought it was too expensive. Like, okay, I'm not going to be able to swing that. I'll just focus on the food. Then when I was introduced to lemongrass by my good friend Tiffany, I was like, whoa, this is the same. This is no different than what I'm already paying. And one thing that was totally unexpected is that I didn't realize how many people didn't were not aware of the toxic ingredients in their body care and skincare. So many people don't know at all. So that's been a pleasant surprise and blessing to be able to introduce that to people. Like, these are the ingredients you want to avoid, and this is why. This is what it is doing, and it's what it's affecting your family and your own body and your hormones and everything else. And I never really stopped and thought about how many people were unaware of what they were putting on. So that was a huge bonus for me.
I was not interested in doing anything business wise with this. I just wanted that sweet discount on my own products. And here I am, I'm just about to my 7-year anniversary. And one other thing besides the friendships and besides just having a business that I can make fit into my life, is that I've been able to use it to help others. I remember seeing so many other leaders in lemongrass have these amazing outreach opportunities. And I remember praying and just saying, okay, God, this person over here is doing this. This person over here is doing that. What is something I could do? What's my passion? I just didn't know. And he brought me this organization here in Montana that works with, they rescue women who are trapped in sex trafficking. And they've also started a safe home for them to have a place to escape. So they asked me to partner with them in getting them the human kindness kits. And for the last 2, I think maybe 3 years, I've been working on getting them these kits, and they're going out all over the country. It's not just Montana. They're putting these kits in beer and alcohol distributors' vehicles, and they're going out all over the country. So it's been very humbling, but what a rewarding opportunity it's been to be able to do something outside of me and taking my business and blessing others that way.
Yeah, kudos to you, Rebecca, for being a part of that. And, that was one of those unexpected things. You didn't know coming in that was going to be such a blessing in your life, and you've been able to impact so many others. So what's another surprise that you've had with running a home business? I think, Sarah, you mentioned to me at one point training and just learning how to be an entrepreneur.
Yes. I was gonna say, what you learn doing this is, like, I feel like you grow yourself, like yourself, but you'll see the changes. I remember my mom one time asking me what my favorite part of lemongrass was. And I was like, do you know what? This is going to sound really vain, but I'm like, no, realizing that I can accomplish something and what you learn about yourself. And one thing about training in a different way, lemongrass itself, the amount of training that they provide was very unexpected. It's so fun because they have incentives for at every level you're at, and they make it achievable.
The other thing too, Sarah, just I'm observing with 8 kids, you are modeling something that your kids are going to learn from you and Rebecca both. You're modeling that giving back mentality, but then also how to be very successful as a woman in business. So that is huge because they'll want to aspire to do something as well.
Yes. And I've noticed too, as my kids get older, my oldest is going to be 18 this fall, and doing this since he was, not even quite 13, I've seen such a change in him, and the appreciation your kids have for you as you get older, realizing that, yeah, this is what mom does. She's been doing this, after school and before school, and they know what are you doing, mom? Oh, I'm just answering messages, like I will just, they've seen me working. And as they get older and they get jobs of their own, I think they have this new appreciation for what, mom's been doing. And it, like you say, it makes you feel like you're leaving a good example for them. That's one thing with lemongrass, is you don't feel like you're like running a business and advertising. You're just sharing. Like, we share everything that is our favorites. We share our favorite recipes, favorite podcasts, everything else. Why would we not share our favorite products? So I love that we have sample sizes that we can give to people and be like, here, try this.
Well, Sarah and Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And thank you so much for offering your insights and your expertise for those fellow entrepreneurs who love their work from home business as much as the two of you do. Thanks again, and have a great night, everyone.